Uh-oh, Piscatios. Uh-oh. Looks like Google got caught in a little bit of antitrust. Look, Google and YouTube are scared. They are scared of alternatives. Over the years, there have been many alternatives to YouTube. We call them alt tech, new tech. Places like BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble. I think VidMe was something for a while. As long as YouTube has had a stranglehold on video content, the world has wanted an alternative simply because of the censorious nature of YouTube itself, of its putting its finger on the scales. And look, I don't want to, just because I have a daily show on Rumble every single day from 12 to 2 that I hope you're watching live as I'm talking about things right now, that doesn't mean I don't support other new tech. I support BitChute. My videos still go there. I support Odyssey. My videos still go there. And if there was a new video hosting platform tomorrow, I would be on it. Because literally anything is better in terms of truth and fairness than YouTube. Now, it's going to take years to kind of eat at the elephant that is YouTube. And each election cycle will do that. But you have situations where, the YouTube people say this. Keemstar wrote, YouTube search is so bad now. The video results are YouTuber approved content. It's rarely small content creators in search anymore. Just mainstream opinions and content. The site is becoming dead to me. Yeah, well, the Rumble search needs to improve, for example, quickly. But it is improving, and it's not necessarily the search algorithm in YouTube that people have a problem with. It's that they shadow ban and hide content and keep people down. And what's interesting is some of the numbers around YouTube. The CEO, Chris Pavlovski, tweeted, YouTube had 20 million users per month in 2006 and was bought by Google for $1.65 billion, while the site had a major stolen content problem, which was not monetizable. In the second quarter of 2023, Rumble reported an average of 44 million active users. So in the second quarter of 2023, Rumble has 44 million active users. That's insane. And it's not even, it's barely just begun. And so this article in the Intercept is pretty clear that Google is afraid of alternatives and is willing to censor them and bury them in the search algorithm. And this is one of the reasons, he wrote, we are in a multi-billion-dollar antitrust lawsuit with Google currently in discovery. Their disgusting and evil tactics are now being exposed. So here's the article. Rumble had an exclusive right to stream the Republican debate. They did. You know why? Why I know that? I was there. I was I just massive numbers for the stream, by the way. Massive numbers. Yet it was buried in Google search. Google had been in contact with the Republican National Committee about Rumble's exclusive rights. Emails now show. So once YouTube didn't have the rights to broadcast the Republican National Convention, they buried their competitor. We see this with the way that Elon is with external links. We see this with the way Twitter, you try to link to BitChute, which is a competitor, and it said it was unsafe content. This is in my lifetime, the importance of new alt video platforms, alt internet altogether, alt banks, alt currency. This is all what true freedom looks like. By the way, check out quarteringgold.com if you want to learn about that. Leading up to August's Republican presidential primary debate, an official from Google's civics and U.S. campaigns team reached out to the Republican National Committee with a standard question, according to a cache of emails obtained by The Intercept. Does the RNC have live stream plans that I can share with the product team? Meaning YouTube wanted it. The question made sense. For major events, people flock to Google to find out when a live event is occurring, yielding the now legendary 2011 HuffPost article, "What time is the Super Bowl?" And also, just as importantly, where that event can be watched. I mean, if you Google, like, I mean, it's legendary. It's legendary and funny because, you know, people, they just wrote the article for the algorithm exclusively. An RNC official told Google via email that the debate would be streaming exclusively on the upstart video platform Rumble. The August 23rd debate was broadcast on Fox News and streamed on Fox Nation, which requires a paid subscription, while Rumble was the only one to stream it for free. On the day and date of the debate, however, potential viewers who searched Google for GOP debate stream were returned links to YouTube, Fox News, and news articles about the debate. According to screen recordings of contemporaneous searches, Rumble was nowhere on the first page. For Rumble, which is currently in discovery in an antitrust lawsuit against Google in California, this is a case of Google suppressing its competitor in favor of its own product, YouTube. The first Republican presidential debate was yet another example of Google's determination to squash competing video platforms, says Rumble General Counsel Michael Ellis. In its own words, Google uses search to highlight other major election events, but chose not to offer the same feature to Rumble's live stream. We look forward to proving Google's continued anti-competitive conduct in court. I mean, it seems pretty cut and dry for me. It seems pretty cut and dry for me. And by the way, I hope Rumble wins, and I hope they take those billions of dollars and they use it to sign away all the best and top talent away from YouTube and give them enough contract money to get them to leave the site forever. I'll always be on YouTube. I'm not leaving willingly. In fact, I've said this before, you know, outside of my coffee company, YouTube is still the most important revenue stream I have. And we're in this kind of transition period where once Rumble has their network up for advertising and ad reads and stuff like that for creators, the barrier to leave is going to be nearly gone. Fortunately, they're helping bridge the gap by having, you know, signed me to a contract for the daily streams. For Google, it was merely a miscommunication. The facts here are very mundane, said a Google spokesperson. People could easily find information about where to watch the debate in Google search results. As a part of our ongoing effort to build dedicated features in search to more prominently showcase events like debates, we reached out to the RNC and Rumble, but unfortunately didn't come together in time to test and create a live stream feature. We've already worked with the RNC and Rumble to get this feature set up for the next debate, as we would with any live stream provider. Well, we're going to find out. There's another debate coming up in California that I'm considering going to cover for Rumble. But, you know, would be very interesting to see if YouTube or if Google actually featured Rumble, because that would be awesome for Rumble. We need more normies. It can't just be all right-wing, you know, or political pundits driving the growth. It has to be regular people. 12 days before the debate, on August 11th, Google asked the RNC for a link to the live stream or proper contact at Rumble, explaining, as we often do for major elections, we're exploring linking to the live stream on search, and our product team is asking for a link to set up the feature. The following Monday, August 14th, Google followed up again, telling the RNC it needed the link that same day if it was going to be featured on the day of the debate. The RNC looped in the Rumble team. Amazing, thank you. The Google official responded on August 14th, asking Rumble for a URL. A Rumble official asked for clarity on what exactly Google needed, asking to set up a call. Google didn't respond, and Rumble bumped the email the next day without success. From there, both sides let it drop, according to the emails. So they reached out. They just didn't decide to do it. YouTube is owned by Google and has regularly been the subject of anti-competitive allegations from rivals who charge that Google unfairly and illegally favors YouTube in its search algorithm. Google, in fact, is in the middle of a landmark antitrust deal charged with anti-competitive practices by the Department of Justice. To be charitable to Google, the company's request for a URL that day was clear, and there's nothing more annoying in office life than asking for a phone call when an email will do. But to be charitable to Rumble, requiring that an event URL have 9 days in advance is also annoying. A Rumble official told The Intercept that the company wanted to jump on the phone to see exactly what Google needed because their system doesn't produce a live link that far in advance. The conversation between the two companies, in the end, is irrelevant as a matter of law, beyond establishing that Google was aware Rumble would be streaming the debate and didn't feature any advice on it whatsoever. The machine is scared, and as the run-up to the Super Bowl of politics, which is next year, there's going to be a lot of room for competitors that I'm very happy for. And it's going to be really interesting to see how YouTube navigates this. I don't want YouTube to go away. I think it provides an excellent platform for people to pay, support their families and have, make a living. I don't want it to like die or whatever. I think that that's stupid. What I want is viable alternatives, and I want them to stop putting their fingers on the scales to make sure that there are viable alternatives because they control search. We know that many suspect that they, get their fingers in the cookie jar over the election. We know this, and I think that the whole thing is just going to be good for Rumble. I would never tell people to leave YouTube and come to Rumble, but I would encourage people to give it a try and come follow my channel there, hang out on my daily live streams every day from 12 to 2. And there's a lot of other people that have great live shows every day. And the platform itself is growing. And I hope they win their lawsuit because screw Google.